Hey guys, Vechain has grown more than 50% in the last week alone. What is the reason for this? Is it real growth due to the project's potential and big partnerships, or a simple manipulation before the exit scam? Today I'm going to analyze this situation and be sure to answer these questions, and we will also find out if it's not too late to invest in VET. So subscribe to the channel and like the video because it will be very useful for both holders and those who want to jump in the last fire of the hype. Not everyone will remember this coin, but I have repeatedly talked about VET on my channel. Every viewer was able to earn a simple X as possible. Even from my last video about VET, it was already possible to earn plus 220%. And before that, the entry points were even better. So those who did their own research and decided to invest are now enjoying a great capital gain. The hype is coming back to this project. People don't understand what to do and if it's too late to invest, especially considering the big price increase in the last week. So I propose to analyze the technology of this project and whether there will be even more potential for growth. First of all, let's get to know this project better. Vechain was founded in 2015 by Sunny Liu, the former Chief Information Officer of Louis Vuitton China. Initially, the Vechain project was based on the Ethereum blockchain, but in 2018, it switched to its own blockchain platform, becoming one of the largest blockchain systems supported by many renowned companies from China. Vechain played a significant role on a global scale during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, demonstrating the importance and effectiveness of blockchain technology in critical situations. In fact, it played a key role in the adoption of this project by the Chinese authorities, but more on that later. As you know, China suffered the greatest losses from COVID. However, the problems were not limited to the disease. After the lockdown was imposed, supermarkets quickly ran out of food due to disruptions in the global supply chain. The usual supply control systems failed and people were left without the products they needed to survive. Vechain came to the rescue. In partnership with Walmart China, Vechain offered a solution to the food supply tracking problem and launched the blockchain traceability platform. This solution enabled the application of blockchain technology in the food sector with the fastest implementation time compared to any other platform in the industry. It is Vechain that provides access to transparent data without corruption and other supply chain issues, which is especially important in China with its huge population and demand for food. In fact, while the importance of such a solution may not be clear to the average person, there are many studies that show the importance of these indicators. 71% of companies are willing to pay a premium of up to 37% for transparency in all food supply operations. According to a recent study by Cointelegraph Consulting, the implementation of blockchain in the food supply chain could save up to $155 billion per year and increase additional revenue by $47 billion. As you can see, the numbers are quite impressive and the demand for Vechain technologies is already there and will only grow over time. Therefore, I suggest you take a closer look at the partnerships and real use cases of this blockchain. You might think that I have given this section a very flashy title, but that's not the case. Let's take it one step at a time. First, I want to talk about interesting Vechain partnerships. Walmart is not the only example of Vechain being used in the food industry. The Chinese blockchain has more than 10 examples of its technologies being applied in the real sector, supporting major companies including PwC, Deloitte, BMW, and many others, in addition to Walmart. In this respect, Vechain is a real leader because it has partnerships in as many different industries as possible. This makes it a bit like Hedera, which actively tokenizes various Web2 corporations. However, Vechain does not just tokenize, but enhances companies by giving them more opportunities through working with the blockchain. Furthermore, it is the only blockchain that I can remember that is directly specialized in food. For some, this may sound quite strange and ridiculous. Where is the blockchain? And where is some kind of food or agriculture? In fact, it is very strange to combine them into one logical chain. But if you go deeper into this issue, cryptocurrency has long been an integral part of many people's lives. At the same time, it is not always just about making money because blockchain is a technology that really changes lives, making transactions transparent and understandable. Therefore, the use of cryptocurrency in this sector only better demonstrates the fact that the general acceptance of cryptocurrency is inevitably approaching. And Vechain will definitely be a leader in this area, and it has been working with it for over 5 years. In addition, the project has a partnership with the Chinese authorities, which aims to digitize the country and its government to become as transparent as possible. Of course, this only adds to the uniqueness of Vechain, as they actually have permission from the authorities to develop how they want and when they want. And given the beginning of cryptocurrency acceptance in China, this is a huge boost for VET. Given the way Chinese stocks have performed over the last 3 years, we can see the new liquidity in the cryptocurrency sector from those who still want to invest in profitable assets instead of stocks. So now China is a great platform for the development of this project. And now I suggest you see what plans the project has for development. But before that, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you don't miss new videos. Despite the fact that Vechain is not a new project, they do not stop developing and introducing innovations. Recently, I read their new 72-page white paper, and here's what I highlighted for myself. They are planning to launch Layer 2 blockchain, DAO, stablecoin, and many other features in the first quarter of 2024, so we will be able to see these updates soon enough. In general, I see an interesting trend. The project team is planning to develop its presence in the Web 2 world in the fashion sphere as well. Fashion brands would embed clothing and accessories with tags containing unique ID codes. These would be digitized into NFTs on the blockchain, creating a digital passport for each item. The NFT passport would include manufacturing details such as emissions and materials used, as well as the item's history such as repairs and ownership changes. This provides transparency. Instead of paying expensive third-party authentication services, buyers could simply scan the tag with their phone to verify an item's authenticity and history when buying used. The idea is certainly not new, but it's interesting that they are continuing to develop their blockchain presence, and both food and clothing are not very obvious areas. In addition, it is very interesting that the blockchain is actively developing L2, following the example of Ethereum, and more attention is being paid to the work of DAOs, which definitely has a positive impact on the project's growth. So, taking all this into account, I would like to move on to the price forecast. But before that, share in the comments whether you would buy such clothes from NFT. Let's start with the fact that this asset is being very actively promoted in China. As we all know, the relationship between America and China is not the best, and it is quite likely that we will see a ban on the cooperation of American companies with Vechain, and given the SEC's policy towards altcoins, there is a chance that it will fall under the classification of securities. But I hardly believe in this possibility, and although most of the audience and holders of the project are located in Asia, such situations may not be good for the growth potential of the asset. So in this case, taking into account all the partnerships Vechain has now and their plans for the future, I see growth somewhere around 10 to 15 cents, which will not even reach the old all-time highs. I see little to no potential on this project. They have good enough intentions to really improve the world in very necessary and understandable areas of life. The partnership with Walmart has not only saved hundreds of thousands of people from starvation, but has also shown that modern problems require modern solutions. And blockchain can be a tool that changes the world. In addition, their desire to improve their own product, Layer 2, DAO, stablecoins, new partnerships, new areas of development, of course, these are all positive factors for organic growth. Therefore, I see the potential for growth to 35 to 40 cents, which is almost 7.5 times the current price. What price do you see for the token? Drop me a line in the comments. I will definitely answer everyone. Usually, I also do a bullish preview with the most unbelievable price possible, but this time that will not be the case. After all, I don't believe in the possibility of growth of more than 40 cents. Of course, anything can happen and some experts' picks will become reality. Even with all its partnerships and advanced technology, Vechain has a pretty big problem. If you look at the largest holders of the coin, you can see just some unrealistic number of wallets that have accumulated billions of VET back in 2020 and 21. Such whales will definitely want to unload their assets that they bought either before or during the biggest bubble. Of course, they are waiting for more positive signs of growth above the past all-time highs, so the coin may face some massive sales. And if the team does not stay the course, this could be the end point of the project, or rather its price. Therefore, although I see potential, I want to make it clear that such investments have very, very high risks. Personally, I have VET tokens that I bought almost 3 times cheaper than the current price. Therefore, I would like to remind you that my videos are in no way financial advice. So if you are interested in a project and see potential in it, you should do your own research and only then make a decision to invest. And that's all. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins and new trends. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.